Hi, it's Sabrina from HRTV. I had the honor of attending the exciting inaugural Enabling Employers Awards at the Marina Bay Sands. The awards were given to employers who had done a lot to integrate people with disabilities or PWDs into their workforce. I got to sit down with two award winners, Michael Gian of KFC and Jagdeep Thakral of Holiday Inn Singapore Orchard City Centre, and they shared their thoughts on why companies should hire PWDs and what HR can do to help.
What we wanted to do was to view them as equal to us and give them that self-esteem back. So we embark on this project where we employ deaf staff in our restaurant, and we find them to be a very stable workforce, and they work well with the rest of our colleagues.
I think it's all about bridging gaps and touching lives. So we want to create that little bridge that will create a platform which has a support system, which has opportunities for the PWDs. The support system is available from the corporate. And when touching lives means, to give something meaning and sustainable to these PWDs, it's like what I say, if you give fish to a man once, you can feed him for one day, but if you teach him fishing, he can fend for himself for the rest of his life. So that's the kind of thing we want to create for them.
I believe is the apprehension. What about the other staff? How do you engage the other staff and the workplace itself? You have to make changes. The investment and the training.
I think human beings by nature are conditioned in a formatted way since the beginning. They will do things in a certain manner. For corporates, like for example, when we advertise for people, you'll pick up the recruitment process and they'll say, need age bracket 30 to 35, male, this and this experience. It doesn't talk about competencies. So it's very, very restrictive in that nature. People do that because they are scared, they don't know, they fear the unknown. What we've done now is that we advertise based on competencies. So we say, okay, this is the competency we're looking for. And then when we find the right candidate, be it mature worker, right age, PWD, if it matches the profile, then we take them.
Basically, in the back of house, as we call it, in the kitchen, we do have many cooking equipment. And what happens normally is that the equipment is equipped with a sound device, whereby when the product is cooked, like the French fry, there will be a device that makes a lot of noise. But for the deaf, they really cannot hear at all. So we have to improvise with visual aids. What we have, we install visual aids all around, and even mirror at strategic location, so that when the deaf staff happens to be behind the equipment, at least there's this mirror there, and should the alarm come on in the form of a light, then they are made aware, and then they can attend to the cook.
There needs to be a mix and match between capabilities and the job profile. Not all jobs in hotels are complex. Some of them are pretty straightforward and repetitive. So I think if you get the right person for the right job, it fixes. And you do need to exhibit a lot of patience, because they're not going to learn as fast as able-bodied people. But once they learn, their ability to retain and perform that exceeds the expectation and far beyond what the able-bodied person does.